video is from Hillsar English Medium School.
Hello friends, this is part 2 of standard 7 subject science lesson number 3rd, fiber to fabric. In the first part of this lesson we have discussed about animal fibers, how to get wool fiber from sheep fleeces and different kinds of sheep and goat and other animals from which we can get the wool, and from that how to form fibers. In this lesson we will move towards the silk production and rearing of silkworm. So silk fibers, they are also animal fibers. Silkworms spin the silk fibers. How do we get silk fiber? From silkworm. The rearing of silkworm for obtaining silk is called sericulture. So sericulture is nothing but rearing of silkworm. Rearing means what? Growing them, giving food to them, culturing them is nothing but the sericulture. So find out from your mother and grandmother the kinds of silk saris they have. List the kinds of silk. There are different types of silk. They have different textures and their properties are varies. Before we discuss the process of obtaining silk, silk कैसे obtain किया जाता है, it is necessary to know the interesting life history of the silk moth. Silk moth की क्या history है वो हम पहले देखेंगे. Is nothing but the life cycle of silk moth. In your earlier classes also you have studied this. First, the life history of silk moth. The female silk moth lays eggs. Who lays the eggs? Female silk moth. सिल्क मॉथ जो फीमेल होती है वो एग्स देती है, फ्रॉम विच दे हैच लार्वे विच आर कॉल्ड कैटरपिलर और सिल्क वर्म्स. सो फ्रॉम एग्स द लार्वे कम्स आउट. What do we call them? Caterpillar or silkworms. They grow in the size, and when the caterpillar is ready to enter the next stage of the life cycle, we call it as pupa. Means caterpillar moving to the form next stage, which is called pupa. It first waves a net to hold itself. So that pupa, it forms one particular network or the meshwork, या फिर अपने आजू बाजू में एक जाली बना लेता है. Then it swings its head from side to side in the form of figure which is given in 8 number. During these movements of the head, the caterpillar, it secretes a fiber made up of a protein. We call that protein which is having hardened on exposure to air and become silk fiber. So जो secrete करता है वो क्या होता है? प्रोटीन होता है. When it is exposed to the air उसको लगती है तो वो hard बन जाता है, and we call that is nothing but silk fiber. We call that silk fiber. So in the caterpillar, it completely covers itself by the silk fiber. Silk fiber वो जो प्रोटीनों से क्रिएट करता जाता है, बनाता जाता है, सिल्क फाइबर से बनता जाता है. The caterpillar completely get covered with this silk fiber, turn into pupa. This covering is known as cocoon. So cocoon जो होता है, it is nothing but made up of silk fibers, जिसके अंदर वो caterpillar है. So this complete structure is pupa, और pupa के cover को क्या कहते हैं? हम cocoon कहते हैं. The further development of the pupa into the moth continues inside the cocoon. pupa जो अंदर होता है ना वो अंदर डेवलप होता जाता है, and further it forms moth, silk moth. Silk fiber which are used for weaving silk cloth. Can you imagine that the soft silk yarn is as strong as comparable to the thread of steel? आपको पता है ये सिल्क यार्न जो होता है ना, सिल्क का जो फाइबर होता है वो इतना स्ट्रांग होता है. इट इज़ एज स्ट्रांग एज अ थ्रेड ऑफ स्टील. स्टील का अगर हमने कोई वायर ले, थ्रेड ले, तो कितना स्ट्रांग हो, इतना सिल्क का जो यार्न है वो स्ट्रांग होता है. द सिल्क यार्न दैट इज थ्रेड is obtained from the cocoon of the silk moth. जो ऊपर का जो कवर है सिल्क मॉथ का cocoon उसे बोलते हैं, उससे हमें सिल्क यार्न मिलता है. There is a variety of silk moths which look very different from one another, and silk yarn they yield is different in structure. देखिए अलग अलग टाइप्स है सिल्क मॉथ के, और वो जो होता है उसका जो अलग अलग सिल्क वो देते हैं. So they are having different texture, अलग अलग टेक्सचर्स होते हैं. कौन से उसका नाम क्या है? शाइनी, स्मूथ एंड कोर्स. कुछ सिल्क होते हैं वो कोर्स होते हैं, इतना शाइन नहीं होता उसका, एंड इट इज़ नॉट दैट मच सॉफ्ट. दूसरा जो होता है सेकेंड टाइप इज स्मूथ एंड थर्ड इज शाइनी. Thus, a tussar silk, muga silk and kosa silk, etc. They are obtained from the cocoon spun by different types of moth. So, three types of silk yarn we get from different types of three types of moth. Now, which are this moth? Which are this type of silk? Tussar silk, muga silk and kosa silk. द मोस्ट कॉमन सिल्क मॉथ इज़ द मलबेरी सिल्क. देखिए ये जो है ना अलग अलग डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ प्लांट के ऊपर ग्रो होती है, अलग अलग लीव्स खाते हैं. फर्स्ट इज मलबेरी सिल्क मॉथ. द सिल्क फाइबर फ्रॉम द ककून ऑफ दिस मॉथ इज सॉफ्ट, लस्ट्रस एंड इलास्टिक. कैसा होता है वो? सॉफ्ट है, लस्ट्रस मतलब कि शाइनी है, एंड इलास्टिक है, मतलब उसकी स्ट्रेंथ बहुत ज़्यादा, जल्दी वो टूटता नहीं. इट कैन बी ड्राइड इन ब्यूटीफुल कलर. डाई करके अलग अलग कलर के सिल्क यार्न हमें मिलते हैं. सेरिकल्चर और द कल्चर ऑफ सिल्कवर्म इज़ वेरी ओल्ड ऑक्यूपेशन इन इंडिया. आपको पता है इंडिया में बहुत फ्रॉम सो टू मेनी एजेस बैक द सेरिकल्चर पीपल कैरी आउट. It produces plenty of silk on a common scale. So you can see here the different life history of silk moth. फर्स्ट इज मेल एंड सेकेंड इज अ फीमेल पिक्चर. जो फीमेल होते हैं वो क्या देती है? एग्स देती है ऑन द लीफ अ स्पेशल काइंड ऑफ प्लांट दैट इज मलबेरी. फर्दर दैट ग्रोज इन टू द सिल्क वर्म. सिल्क वर्म फॉर्म्स it converted into pupa so that it is having outer covering that is cocoon, and cocoon jo hai further it develops into the moth inside this cocoon. You can see in the picture. It take the help of your mother, aunt, teacher to identify the types of silk such as mulberry silk, tussar silk and eri silk and muga silk. Compare the texture of this silk with that of the artificial silk pieces विच कंटेन द सिंथेटिक फाइबर. देखिए अभी मार्केट में सिल्क साड़ीज़ के नाम के, सिल्क जो क्लोथ होता है उसके नाम पे आर्टिफिशियल सिल्क्स आर ऑल्सो दे आर सेलिंग. ट्राई एंड कलेक्ट द पिक्चर्स ऑफ डिफरेंट मॉथ्स विच आर ग्रोइंग देयर. So activity is given. Take the artificial, that is synthetic silk thread and pure silk thread. Burn these threads carefully. Did you notice any difference in the smell while burning? Now burn woolen fiber carefully. Did it smell like burning of artificial silk or that of a pure silk? Can you explain why? To remember when the cocoon store is rich in the life history of the moth, try the following activity. Now from cocoon to silk. ना देखिए अब तक cocoon हमें मिल गया है. It is the hard covering which can be formed into the silk, but it is not so simple process. It takes time and different stages. For obtaining silk, moths are reared and their cocoons are collected to get silk thread. So cocoon से हमें silk thread बनाना है. सबसे पहले क्या करना पड़ेगा? rearing of silkworm. silkworm को grow करना है. For that we need a female. Female silk moth lays hundreds of eggs at a time. Hundreds of eggs they are laying, but where they are laying on the by they are eating a special kind of leaves. The eggs are stored carefully on the strips of cloth or a paper. एक पेपर पे या फिर क्लोथ पे वो जो एग्स रहते हैं वो हम रखते हैं and sold to silkworm farmers. Further, that farmers they keep eggs under the hygienic conditions and under suitable condition of temperature and humidity. मतलब जो एग्स हम कलेक्ट करके फार्मर्स को देंगे वो क्या करेंगे? उसे वो स्टोर करेंगे हाइजीनिक गुड कंडीशन में स्टोर करेंगे जहाँ पे टेम्परेचर एंड ह्यूमिडिटी रेगुलेट की गई हो. जो टेम्परेचर और ह्यूमिडिटी उनको चाहिए ग्रो होने के लिए वैसे मेंटेन करना पड़ता है. द एग्स आर वार्म टू द सुटेबल टेम्परेचर फॉर द लार्वे टू हैच फ्रॉम द एग्स. मतलब क्या? वो जो एग्स है उसको वार्मनेस देते हैं. सच टेम्परेचर वेयर फर्दर दैट हैच इनटू द लार्वे. दिस इज डन व्हेन द मलबेरी ट्रीज bear a fresh crop of leaves. The larvae called caterpillars or silkworms, they eat day and night and increase enormously in the size. जो कैटरपिलर आते हैं वो फिर क्या खाएगी? मलबेरी लीव्स के जो न्यू फ्रेश लीव्स होती है ना वो खाते हैं. कंटिन्यूसली दे ईट एंड फर्दर दे ग्रो इनटू द साइज. यू कैन सी फीमेल सिल्कवर्म, दे लेज eggs on the and further the eggs are they are grown up given a temperature, so that they hatch into the larva, further that eat the leaves, and further they forms a cocoon. Now जो larvae हमें मिलते हैं, these larvae they are kept in a clean bamboo trays along with freshly chopped mulberry leaves. After 25 to 30 days, the caterpillar stop eating and move to a tiny chamber of bamboo in the tray to spin cocoons. Leaves जो है वो 20 to 25 days 25 to 30 days में खा लेंगे. Further they are converted to pupa by weaving a cocoon along the body. For that, where they are going, the small holes which are there, tiny chambers in the bamboo tray, they the goes and they start forming cocoon. The small rags or the twigs may be provided in the tray to which cocoons get attached. Then the caterpillar or the silkworm spins the cocoon inside which develops the silkworm. So वहाँ से क्या होगा, silkworm develop होगा. Once the caterpillar they form cocoon, further the processing is done. The pile of cocoons is used for obtaining silk fibers. एक cocoon नहीं लेते, बहुत सारे cocoons collect करते हैं, from the silk fibers are produced. The cocoons they are kept under the sun or boiled or exposed to steam. उसे high temperature देना पड़ता है. For that they are exposed to sun or they are boiled or exposed to steam. Then these silk fibers further separated out. The process of taking out the thread from the cocoon for the use as a silk we called as reeling the silk. मतलब क्या, जो सिल्क सेपरेट होता है उसे थ्रेड में कन्वर्ट किया जाता है, सेपरेट किया जाता है. व्हाट वी कॉल रीलिंग द सिल्क. जो फाइबर्स मिला है उसे रील करते हैं. द रीलिंग इज डन इन अ स्पेशल मशीन विच अनवाइंड द थ्रेड्स और द फाइबर्स ऑफ अ सिल्क फ्रॉम द ककून. सो रीलिंग मशीन में क्या होता है, उनमें जो फाइबर्स होते हैं वो सेपरेट होते हैं एंड विंड हो जाते हैं. Silk fibers they are then spun into the silk thread which are woven into the cloth by weavers. So this is how the silk yarn we get from the silkworm. So here we finish up with the lesson. Your homework is to write the life cycle of silkworm and write down the hard words which are present there. Learn it. Now I will show you a small clip about the rearing of silk and getting silkworm. Silk from the silkworm. So hope you enjoy it. Goodbye.
Life history of silk moth or rearing of silkworm. The lifespan of a silkworm is only about 2 months. The life cycle of silkworm has 4 stages. First, egg. Second, silkworm. Third, pupa or chrysalis or cocoon. And fourth, moth. Eggs are kept in cold storage for about 6 weeks after they are laid. The eggs are bathed in warm water and air-dried. Then they are incubated until they hatch and become worms. Hatching takes about 30 days. A tiny worm, white in color and about 5 to 6 mm, that is about 1/4 inch long, hatches out of an egg. This delicate worm needs a lot of care, and a silent and sanitary environment is a must for its survival. These worms are placed on bamboo trays covered with straw mats and a layer of selected finely chopped mulberry leaves. The greedy worm is said to devour about 30,000 times its initial weight in the 6-week feeding period. During this period, the silkworm sheds its skin, that is, molts, 4 times. When the worm ceases to eat, it attaches itself to a piece of straw or climbs the branches of trees or shrubs placed in the rearing house and begins to spin its cocoon. The spinning of cocoon in one continuous thread takes about 8 days. The amount of usable silk in each cocoon is quite small, and about 5,500 silkworms are required to produce about 1 kg of raw silk. That is, 2,500 to 3,000 cocoons are needed to make 1 yard of silk cloth. Sericin, a gum-like liquid, exudes from the 2 openings under the worm's mouth and causes the fibers to adhere to one another. These filaments get hardened on exposure to air. The silkworm covers itself with these filaments, and once the cocoon is completed, it sleeps for 15 to 20 days. The cocoons are collected, and to get silk thread, the foremost step is to kill the insect inside the cocoon.